Let's talk about set 12.
Loads of cards I want.
Link a joker.
Now, we are going to try and call this now, and if we're right, then somebody hand us the phone. To call,
I see what you did there.
To quote someone else we know. We reckon that the first release of 2014 for the Vanguard world, over here for the English game, will be the Revenger and Link Joker trial decks. We reckon this is going to be in January. I actually think this is going to be early in January with set 12 to follow at the end of the month, like they've done with the October release. Because Bushiroad said that they're going to try and speed up the release schedule for the English game
need to catch it up
to get it to sync up to Japan.
It's going to take at least a year to do anyway.
It's going to take a while, but if they're going to do it, this is going to be how they're going to do it. So, of course, Blaster Dark becomes less rubbish now. I was going to say something far worse then. Blaster Dark Revenger is actually good because he's basically Blaster Blade Liberator.
He gets his revenge.
So basically, Blaster Blade went zut and Blaster Dark went zut.
Yeah. And of course, Mordred Phantom, which is there.
We've seen a lot of Ren using that in the anime recently.
A lot.
It was like 5 episodes in a row of
Ren Month was good.
I like Ren Month.
Ren Month.
And we've got
never heard him called
at
that
the moment
before.
we've got Kote Month.
Dictator Month.
We'll get to that in a
Emperor
sec.
Month,
Yeah.
Him
And of
his
course
harem.
there's the Link Joker trial deck, which you will buy all of the things of.
Just 4.
Yep. You're gonna want that. You're gonna want that break, right?
Yes, I'm using Link Joker.
His name.
I am
His
not
name
exposed to my
escapes me.
twins.
What is his name?
I have
Steve.
no idea. Steve? Yeah, I'll go with Steve.
Steve the break ride for Link Joker.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the screen.
Break ride,
Steve. So of course, those 2 trial decks will be bolstered quite nicely by the cards in set 12. Binding Force of the Black Greens, and of course, we'll put an annotation right now to the video of us opening a few Japanese packs because we couldn't wait for them to come out over here.
We love Chaos cards!
There's another thing we have to thank is, of course, our wonderful affiliates over at the lovely chaoscards.co.uk. Go and have a peek at them. They're lovely, especially if you're in the UK and you want your cards.
Nice discounts.
Of all of the games, and obviously as a Vanguard and slightly less Flash Sports channel,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You had a week to vote it.
In a month or 2.
What?
Miku
soon. Oh my god!
That's the off top.
Off topic. Stay on target. Yes. So Chaos cards are awesome.
What? That was Miku.
Hey, Miku.
Yeah, I put Miku with that back there. You can't see him.
I grew a Miku. So yes, set 12. Set 12. Set 12. Let's start with Shadow Paladins. Revenger, Raging Form Dragon. His effect isn't meh.
There you go.
Not by a long shot.
None of us use shadows yet.
I wonder. Might one of us go for Shadow Paladins?
I won't.
You
He will.
You will? You're going to go for Shadows?
Maybe, if I have money. I use all the paladins. Might as well get them all.
However, having said that I won't, was it Shadow Paladins or Dark Irregulars that have those super cute?
No, that's Dark Irregulars.
Oh, never mind then.
So we'll get to those guys in a sec. Revenger, Raging Form Dragon. Limit break 4. Choose 3 of your rear guards with Revenger in its card name and retire them. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 1 card name Revenger, Raging Form Dragon from your hand. Write it as stand. Choose your Vanguard, and that unit gets power plus 10,000 until the end of turn. Wow. Counterblast 1 when this unit attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, it gets power plus 3,000, but of course that's main phase, so you won't be doing that when you use the other main ability. But still,
That's a card.
As we've seen from the anime, that card is not to be trifled with.
Yes, right.
Trifle.
It's very, very good. There is, of course, whereas it is definitely in there. Yep, Blaster Dark Revenger, of course, is in the set only as an SP, the same as Blaster Blade Liberator in the set 10.
In the money. It's in the money.
Link Joker. Star Vader. Nebula Lord Dragon.
So much choice.
Now the question is, which one do you want to? Which one will you make? Will you go for the Star Vader Nebula Lord Dragon, or will you go for Schwarzschild Dragon?
Schwarzschild was the one that Suiko used, wasn't it?
That's the ride chain.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going towards that.
You say she used it, but she didn't really use it.
Yeah, well, she
Yeah, it never really
demonstrated
got
it.
to happen.
She
did
presented it.
She didn't use its ability.
How about she unveiled it?
it?
She showed off what you can do when you ride it. Didn't actually show off its ability when it actually is in play, though.
No, Ren kind of finished her off a bit too quickly there. We didn't really expect it to be quite that.
So for those who don't know what it does, Limit Break 4, Counterblast 3, and choose a card named Schwarzschild Dragon from your hand and discard it. Choose up to 3 of your opponent's rear guards, lock them, and this unit gets power plus 10,000, critical plus 1 until the end of turn.
No need.
Counterblast 1, when this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at up to 5 cards from the top of your deck, search for one card named up to one card named Schwarzschild Dragon from among them, reveal it to your opponent, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. And it gets an extra 1k for having the grade 2 off the Ride's Chain in the Soul.
So, Persona Blast refueling, and also Perfect Guard fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you see, it's which one for you is the greater of two evils? Is this one better? Nebula Lord Dragon. Is it better? So, Limit Break 4. Limit Break 4. During your turn, all of your Link Joker in your front row get power plus 3,000 for each of your opponent's locked units.
Can you imagine if they combined them?
And activated ability, Counterblast 2, choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the back row and lock it. So you can only ever do like 2 at a time.
That'd be the Vanguard booster.
And a rear guard booster.
Hmm.
But still, so it's which one to you is the greater of the two evils, really?
We'll see which ones I pull.
That won't be how it works. You'll surely have
You'll build
decided
both. You'll have 2 decks.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, I'll have the parts for it.
If he does, deck profiles for both. On the channel. Let's keep the smile upon your face with Wolf Fang Liberator Garmor. I thought so.
That's more less of a smile. That's more of a.
That's a
eating
troll grin. That's a troll
Yeah.
grin.
To be fair, Limit Break 4, Counterblast 3 cards with Liberator in its card name. Look at the top card of your deck, search for up to 1 Gold Paladin from among them, call it to an open rear guard, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck. If it is called and you have any open rear guard, you can use this effect again without paying the cost.
Yeah.
Choose one of your rear guards with Liberator
4 of
in
them. There'll be 4 of them.
Also, you can actually fix your... if you call a thing you didn't want to, like you're very good at doing, like the heal trigger or the perfect guard, choose one of your rear guards with Liberator in its card name and put it on the bottom of your deck. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets power plus 4,000 until the end of that battle. Dirty.
It's a dirty card.
Go Paladins for the win.
Cross Break Ride for Narukami and Eradicator Vowing Saber Dragon Reverse.
The first reverse.
True. Limit Break 4, Counterblast 2. Choose two of your rear guards with Eradicator in its card name and lock them. Your opponent chooses 2 of his or her rear guards, retires them, and this unit gets power plus 10,000 until the end of turn. Is that on top of the plus 10 from the Break Ride?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
Work
Wow.
that one
You're
out.
thinking of more deck strategies are piling through your head. Oh god.
That's an unboosted 31,000 power.
Mhm.
Isn't that what
Perfect
how
guard.
he did when he used it?
I believe he got... Did he get perfect guarded? I can't remember.
Probably.
Anyway.
I would.
It was Aichi, so this is plot
And of
armor.
course... Oh, no, I'm wrong. Because if you cross Break Ride, it's a 33,000 because of having Vowing Sword Dragon in the soul.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What do you mean this
Awesome.
is your deck?
That's why I just said awesome.
Oh yeah.
So have Narukami become a little bit OP with these 2 sets? A little bit.
Until Link Joker appears in
Just that much.
Mr. Switch.
There's a reason why they kind of dominated the early proceedings in Japan from sort of set 10 until...
So
It's-
why did Kai switch to Link Joker again? He wanted power and he switched away from Narukami?
And he also didn't go back to his Kagero either.
What an idiot.
Crazy fool.
Even though he did still have them, because he gave them to Marikawa.
Ah, okay. Now, you were saying about the Dark Irregular cards. We have... of course,
Oh,
Demon Marquis... Oh, no, yeah, I'm on...
Oh, it's Pseudo Udo.
He looks like a tree! Demon Marquis Amon reverse then. So Limit Break 4, choose one of your Dark Irregular Ray guards and lock it. This unit gets power plus 1,000 for each Dark Irregulars in your soul until the end of turn. If the number of Dark Irregulars in your soul is 6 or more, this unit gets critical plus 1 until
Which,
the end of turn.
with a Dark Irregular player, would have that anyway.
This ability cannot be used for the rest of the turn. And of course, plus 2,000 for having the regular Amon in the soul. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
What ugly mother.
Yeah. Though.
I didn't
Oh,
say
hello,
it.
I know that
didn't
card.
say it.
You know what the card
I know what you're about to mention.
I know.
Oh, the other reverse card.
The one that makes you happy.
I am so happy for this card because suddenly it makes my favoritist clan.
Trolley.
More trolley.
More trolley.
Well, yeah, there is that, but the deck it's based around is. It's kind of pushed its way into serious contention.
Competitive.
It's Lugia reverse.
Ay.
I want the things. Lugia reverse. So limit break 4, counterblast 1, and choose one of your Pale Moon rearguards and lock it. Choose one on Pale Moon from your soul, call it to rearguard, and that unit gets power plus 5,000 until the end of turn. And of course, if you have the regular Lugia in the soul, she gets Lugia reverse gets plus 2.
To be fair, of all the clans, the Pale Moon is our easiest one to get something into.
Now,
the soul.
the Silverthorn deck is fantastic because you pretty much will not ever soul charge a trigger.
Okay. That's now scary. How do you know that?
How do I know?
Oh,
Because
God.
there are cards that when they hit the Vanguard, you can counterblast one and look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose one Silverthorn from among them, put it in the soul, the other one goes back to the deck.
So if you look and
There
go
is
to
a
triggers, you can just put them straight underneath.
You choose up to 1.
Ah, true, yeah.
You don't have to.
That's the thing. Isn't
There
it?
is also a card that when it boosts an attack that hits the Vanguard, counterblast 1, top 2 cards, choose the Silverthorn in the soul. It basically means you can
Selective soul charging.
precisely. It gives it makes the Pale Moon clans so much more likely to get the trigger.
And you will
when
never
want
soul
it.
charge a perfect guard because it's not a silver form card.
Yep.
Isn't there a Silverthorn Perfect Guard?
Yes, there is.
Will you be using that?
Yes, he will.
Of course. I will. Have you seen it? It looks so much nicer than Hades Hypnotist.
What's it
In
called?
fact, all of the Silverthorn things look better than all of the older stuff, to be honest. Then again, the art style just in general from about now onwards becomes
It's a lot
amazing.
darker, isn't it?
It's generally better.
It's a big step up.
It's a bit less Saturday morning cartoon.
A quick peek at the few cards we know of from set 13.
Let's just do
Catastrophic Outbreak. Let's see how much of an explosion can I cause from Mr. Ed when I say Strongest Beast Deity Ethics Buster Extreme. I thought so. Yes.
The trolliest of the
Oh.
Nova Grappler trolls.
I mean, really. The heck?
Talk about bro.
Limit Break 4. When this unit's drive check reveals a grade 1 or greater card with Beast Deity in its card name,
the entire of the deck.
choose one of your Nova Grappler rear guards and stand it.
Come on, son.
And with the Beast Deities, if you restand them, they get power.
You're thinking of Golden Angler and
Yamamoto
Drake.
Drake.
there's a grade 1, isn't there?
There's Blank Marsh, but it
Is that
doesn't
like
do
Black
anything.
Tortoise as well?
Oh yeah, the one that finds stuff.
Ah, yeah.
And
of course-
hopefully that set brings out some more Beast Deity stuff.
Oh, it probably will.
Hopefully a vanilla 10k Beast Deity, because then you'll be happy.
Probably will, because all of the subtypes get their own 10k, but they don't get their own they don't get their own 8k because then everyone would just
That
run
is
8k.
just a really mean ability, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
In a Beast Deity deck, that is guaranteed.
It's trolling. It's your it's your equivalent of me being of like the Genesis players using Fortuna and be like, oh no, what a grade 1. Let's try again with the drive jack.
I love
closest-
like grade 1. It's
isn't
a
the
stand
closest
trigger
thing-
now.
So yes, so expect a deck profile from that because Ed will build it. Dark Dimensional Robo Reverse to Yusha!
We need to get an echo on
Of
that.
all the reverses, they had to do Dayusha, the good guy, and they had to turn him evil. Damn you, Bushiroad!
Mr. Merlin, we know you're watching and you've probably exploded already.
Merlin?
I've done that the wrong way around. We've got nothing in it.
We'll be seeing
Right.
you soon.
Limit Break 4, Cannabis 1, choose 2 of your rear guards with Dimensional Robo in its card name and lock them. Choose one of your opponent's vanguards. One of.
They always say that, one of. Like,
It's
give
for
one
future-
of your vanguards.
For future rules where you've got like 2 Vanguards and 17 rear guards or something.
Yeah, I know, right?
And
And
that
that
created a game with that rule.
and that vanguard gets power minus 10,000 until the end of turn. You can only use it once per turn.
Yeah, because that'd be broken if you could do more.
Oh no, my vanguard is on minus 11,000. Damn.
Even a break ride, it's just
And
like.
plus 2 for having Super Dimensional Robo Dayusha in Soul. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, that on its own is pretty darn good. But then there's this card, which is Dimensional Robo Die Hard.
What a name.
Do
Do you think
you-
Bruce
have you-
Willis is somewhere going,
What?
Die Hard with
Have you-
vengeance.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Nah. Do you know about this card?
I'm
I'm
pretty
gonna-
sure
I'm
he's
gonna hold-
used it.
Yeah. It's just, right.
Another one is like, it's basically Cosmobeak.
At the beginning of your attack step, if this unit's power, this is from the Vanguard Circle only, if this unit's
Oh,
power
it's that, isn't
is
it?
13,000 or greater, this unit gets auto. Choose 2 grade 3 cards with Dimensional Robo in its card name from your hand and put them into your soul. When this unit's attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 card with Dimensional Robo in its card name, write it as rest, and shuffle your deck.
So guess which one you'd pick. Now let me think. Oh yeah, the reverse.
Yeah.
And
Oh
you
boy.
just-
That's
you
why I
just soul
wasn't even-
charge, so it's in the soul, so it gets the plus 2k.
That's why I didn't spoil the episode for you, because I wanted to see your reaction to that card.
Heck of a thing, isn't it? Really good.
That's a card. That is a card.
Right, it's a very good one. And then there's also the other.
Original Saver Zero.
Yes. Now that was the one that Yuri used. This one is called a second
God I didn't put
a
money on
second
that.
break ride for Dimension Police after the other one. We had to talk about that one after this one because we can't ignore that card because of what it does. Limit break 4, when a Dimension Police rides this unit, choose your Vanguard. That unit gets power plus 10,000 until the end of turn. Choose one of your opponent's Vanguards and it gets power minus 5,000 until the end of turn. Now, we're just going to find the other one because, oh my word, boys.
Oh, this is the trial deck one.
The trial deck one, Dimensional Brave Kaiser, which is out.
Ironic.
Which one? What's it called again?
Oh, you say Kaiser.
Kaiser.
Super Dimensional Robo Die Kaiser.
We've got a Kaiser at our tournaments.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
ironically, he used the dimension for
That's the one with the
How
trial.
about that?
So this is one from
Yeah.
the Dimensional Brave Kaiser trial deck. Limit break 4, Cannabis 1. When the Dimension Police arrives this unit, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose your Vanguard. It gets power plus 10,000, critical plus 1, and auto. When this unit's drive check reveals a grade 3 Dimension Police, choose one of your opponent's Guardians, retire it, and any effect with cannot be hit of that retired unit is negated until
So-
the end of turn.
Perfect. Guards.
Killer.
Now, a deck in the, was it the junior division of the, Japan's like big tournament? Was it like the Fighters Road tournament? Accidentally, I think he said accidentally won with it by using a deck with 15 grade 3s in it. And how did he not get grade stock? He used the Enigman ride chain.
Nice.
So kudos to that guy because that's just ingenious.
That is
thinking, yeah.
genius.
Do you know what he did? He built that deck in order that he just so he could get like Dr. O's pick of like best of like most inventive deck of the tournament, and instead he ended up winning with the thing.
You gotta give him credit, that is inventive.
Meanwhile, in the senior division, Silver Thorns. Be afeared. Be very afeared. And of course, set 13 marks the return of Nubatama.
Ah, yeah.
For the
Finally
first
become
time,
playable.
Bushiroad has decided that
After a 12 main set hiatus.
after a 12 set hiatus, that the binding and discarding of cards from your opponent's hand is not broken anymore.
It does have a card. It wasn't binding before though, so nowadays it's more like you have to bind it, then you have to discard it. After
We've got
it's been bound,
Shira's,
really.
we've got Shira's Stealth Dragon Kabuki Kongo.
What a name.
Limit break 4, Cannibals 1. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, bind all of your opponent's rear guards face up. If the number of cards in your opponent's bind zone is 3 or more, this unit gets power plus 10,000 until the end of that battle, and at the end of that turn, your opponent puts all those cards that were bound with this effect into his or her hand. Now, on the one hand, it's good, because it means that they can't intercept with anything.
And then it gives them more defense,
Yeah,
and
now
lets
down.
them fix it their field.
The downside is they get to fix their field next turn. Cannibals 1, this
Yeah.
unit gets power plus 2,000 until the end of that turn. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of binding. Binding is a thing for them now. They've kind of taken, what if you could, you can't take Uriel in it. That requires another Think Tank Vanguard and 6 or more in the soul, so never mind. Never mind.
I'm sure they're going to have plenty of things that do the bind.
So we'll move on to Grand Blue, who are back for the first time since set 6.
Oh,
Poor
Grand
neglected
Blue.
Grand Blue.
Yeah, they've been so neglected, and we know there are a lot of. I've seen a lot of people sort of on the internet who've been like, "Oh, I want Grand Blue," and they've been so pleased now that they've actually got
To
something.
be fair, I can think of one clan that's even more forgotten than Grand Blue. Mega Colony.
Maybe what?
But
Yeah, exactly.
Bushy Road has promised that Mega Colony will get support, even in the face of like being sort of outdone with Lord of the Seven Seas and Night Mist. They've got a break ride, When a Grand Blue rides this unit, your Vanguard gets power plus 10,000 and choose up to 2 Grand Blue from your drop zone. Call them to rear guard. The units called with this effect get 5,000 power extra on until the end of turn. And at the end of that turn, you retire those units.
Do you know what could be really trolling?
Now,
If the Grand Blue got a Lop-Ear shooter, whose effect was when this is called from the drop zone, discard 1 and call something else.
no, because they've already got a card that combos very, very nicely with this in set 13, which is Sea Strolling Banshee. Soul Blast 1, when this unit is placed on the rear guard from your drop zone, if you have a Grand Blue Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. It's you kind of +2 with that one. Well, no, if you use the breakaway, you +3. Because you've got two more units on your field to attack with. And one of them allows you to Soul Blast 1 and draw a card. So But of course the other main card, which a lot of people are quite excited for, is Ice Prison Dark Lord Cocytus? I've never known how to pronounce
I
that.
assume it was Cocytus.
Cocytus.
Reverse. Cocytus. That guy reverse. Name a break 4. Put 3 cards from the top of your deck into the drop zone and choose one of your Grand Blue rear guards and lock it. Choose a Grand Blue from your drop zone, call it to rear guard, and it gets power plus 3,000 until the end of turn. And of course +2 for having the regular Ice Prison Necromancer in the soul. It's a bit like Lukier, but with the drop zone. Only the cost is a bit higher, I think. Well, there's no Counterblast, so you're losing out on potentially 3 triggers if you're really unlucky. So that could hurt a bit. But still, it could be very, very good. It's going to make them a lot more playable now anyway. Great Nature.
Oh.
Honorary Professor Chat Noir.
Break-O-Vado.
Number break 4, when a Great Nature rides this unit, choose your Vanguard, it gets power plus 10,000, and auto, when one of your Great Nature rear guards attacks the Vanguard, choose one of your Great Nature rear guards, that unit gets power plus 4,000 until the end of that turn, and at the end of that turn, draw a card and retire that unit until the end of the turn. I believe we're still waiting on confirmation of whether the draw a card ability stacks.
But basically every card turns into a Binoculars Tiger.
And Binoculars Tiger is a big enough pain in the backside already.
Now you've got yourself a 10k rear guard that gives something else +4.
So if you use that skill with Binoculars Tiger, does that mean you give something +8?
Yeah, that ability would happen twice.
Oh god.
I know.
Yeah, a Binoculars Tiger is giving someone a boost of 8.
So basically,
Give it to Stamp Sea Otter. It doesn't retire. You still get to draw the card ability, and you're giving it the +4, the +4.
Yeah.
So you're getting yourself like a 12k,
Plus
14k.
Not even with the triggers
Booster.
involved either.
Yeah.
so basically all these later sets are just giving basically power to those sets that have been abandoned for a while.
In combination with the break ride, you've also got. I don't think you're quite as enthusiastic about this one as the break ride.
Not quite as much, but since
School-
getting the full ability, I'm a bit more interested.
Yeah, we didn't have the full ability at the time. School Punisher, Leopold Reverse. Limit break 4. Choose one of your Great Nature rear guards and lock it. Choose up to 2 of your Great Nature rear guards. Those units get power plus 4,000, and at the end of your turn, retire this unit. And auto, during the end phase, when this unit is put into the drop zone from the rear guard, call it to an open rear guard until the end of turn.
You get it back.
And
Well, I mean it'll be able to attack again. Or would it be the end
No,
of
it's
turn?
the end
turn.
of the turn,
End
so
phase.
it's end phase.
At the end of your turn.
Sadly, it's not in the attack phase.
But you
And
get
of
it
course,
back.
Regular Leopold and Soul, plus 2k to the Vanguard.
So it's a nice 13k base attack, which is something.
So not only do you get an
really-
11k Vanguard, you get a 13k Vanguard.
Something that Great Nature desperately needed.
Would you still use?
So-
Would you still tech in, say, a Polaris into such a deck? If
I
you
don't
can,
know,
if you can make
because
room for it.
It wouldn't be a stand-oriented deck because you'd be retiring stuff in a turn. Yes, you'd be calling it back if you had Leopold Reverse, but Chat Noir means you're going to enter your field in seconds.
That's true. So that is it for this video. If you like it, let us know so we can do it again.
If you have any questions,
We can answer them in the next video of this type if we do it.
Yes, I'm sure we will.
So yes, thank you so much for watching if you've put up
Thank
with us for
you.
that long. And
Goodbye,
Internet
Internet people!